exercising, bending over. I love to go to the gym. I love to work out. I love to exercise. But I literally sit there and say, how am I going to look on that machine if I get on it? Will I look like the fat girl in the gym? How do you use this machine? I don't want to ask someone who's skinny and cute, like, you know, and all the people who work there, of course, are fit. Like, trying to use the machine and I'm huffing and puffing. I mean, that's when this girl is running miles next to me and looks like she hasn't done anything. She looks flawless. Or a guy, you know, guys look good in there. And or just working out, period. It's painful. It's not an easy process. It's hard and it hurts and it makes you sore. I'll go back to number 7 because it's like my number one reason why I'm getting my surgery. So I'll go back to that one. So we'll skip to 8. I always constantly have this thing of I want surgery. I want to lose weight. I want to look better. I want to change. Even though I love myself and I think I'm beautiful, I never stop thinking about my surgery. I never stop thinking about when is it my turn? When am I going to lose weight? What can I do to lose weight? If I eat that, am I going to gain anything? Oh shit, I gained an ounce today. I don't want that. I don't want to live that life. I want to be able to do what the fuck I want to do, when I want to effing do it, eat what I want, be how I want, work out when I want, and not give a shit what that scale says or how I feel. And my boyfriend, he's awesome. He's very supportive and I love him. He always tells me, like, Tiff, I love you. And don't judge yourself by what the scale says. Judge yourself by what the mirror shows you. If you feel you look beautiful in the mirror, you're beautiful. Don't let the scale tell you any different. And I love that about him. But that scale, just burn that shit. Oh my gosh. This one I will not miss. Rude comments people make. I hate people's comments, okay? Like, didn't your mama ever teach you if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all? Well, some people haven't learned that shit, and it's very annoying. Prime example, I talked about this in one of my videos. It was my birthday, back in April, on April 20th. Me and my boyfriend had just moved here to Arizona, you know, in February, so we hadn't been here long, so we wanted to do some kind of, like, exploring, and of course, you know, I mentioned I liked antiques, and I like going to, like, downtown areas. Well, we went to like downtown Scottsdale, downtown Tempe, downtown Mesa, and we went through all these cute little shops and stuff. We're having fun. Well, we go and I'm on my cycle, which, you know, women, if you're on your cycle, you're bloated, you don't feel good, you already feel like you look like shit. We walk in and I'm pushing my 2-year-old son in his stroller, and my older 2 kids, they were in school that day and they were doing school testing. Otherwise, I would have had them miss. So we walk in and it's this little ass store. Again, I'm thinking in my head, am I going to fit in this store? I'm just going to completely close off the back section because I know I don't fit through it, and pushing a stroller and holding my purse and the like, no. We're walking around and this couple was saying, oh, how many kids you have? 2? You have 2? I was like, no, we have 3. The 2 older ones at school. And they're like doing the whole like to me and my boyfriend, we're like, no. They argued with us that I was pregnant when I was on my fucking period. One, as a business owner, you don't ever do that. Okay? It was rude. I was so embarrassed. There was customers in the store. They wouldn't stop. They followed us around the place. We ended up leaving. It was really embarrassing. It's not the first time. You know, some of my family thinks I'm very fat. And they tell me I'm a big girl, or you're fat, or are you going to do something about that? Are you really going to eat that? And I hate to say this, but I eat the healthiest out of my entire family. And honestly, I really do eat healthy. I do eat very, very healthy. I just can't seem to lose the weight. But I'm not going to miss people's comments and their ignorance and just being rude because I'm beautiful. Next one, I think my sex is amazing. Don't tell me I said that. we have a really good sex life. I think it's gonna be easier. I think it's gonna be better. This is gonna be TMI. I think it's gonna be better because it can go deeper. I'm sorry. I'm so nasty. If you guys knew me, you would know. Like, that's my personality. Which I do feel like you guys know me. You guys know more about me than most of my friends. But I think it will be better than what it is now, which is kind of shocking because I didn't think it could get any better. So I'm really excited to see how that goes on the journey. And the next part, I think it's gonna be easier because I'm literally like huffing and puffing, and you're supposed to. I mean, you're gonna be during those times, you know. But I mean, I'm really like, you know. So, the next thing would be people staring at me when I'm with my man. So when we're together, because he's muscular and he's sexy. To me, he looks like a damn fitness model because he's so good looking. I look like that big fat girl. You know, like back in high school, you always wondered why that hot stud, popular, fit guy was with that chunky, heavier set girl. Yeah, that's us. He's the fit looking sexy model and I'm the fat girl. And people stare. Rudely stare. And that's exactly what they're thinking. And we've both said something multiple times. Or we'll kiss in front of them. Like, we love each other. Last one was the ammo. I don't want to be called fat anymore. I don't want... No, so... When people are mad at me or they're fighting with me, they have no ammunition to go by because I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. I'm a good friend. I have a high education. I have 7 degrees. I'm not ignorant. I'm gonna go get my PhD. I've been looking into schools. I'm not stupid. I have the highest education out of my whole family. When I do work, I am unemployed, but I do make good money. I advance quickly in my careers. I've been in management for a very long time. I have a good personality. I'm cute. People are jealous. They really get jealous. And the only ammunition they have against me is to tell me I'm fat. And why it doesn't bother me at that exact moment, it doesn't, because I don't give a shit about what you think. But then deep down, after hearing it over and over and over again, that's bullshit. Like, you can't come up with any other, like, target on me. Like, nothing in any part of my life. You know, I'm a great mom. I'm a great spouse. I cook, I clean, I take care of my family. I'm very family oriented. But you can tell me I'm fat? Shit, I'm like a perfect person. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But anyways, so that concludes my video. If there's anything that you guys are not going to miss about being heavy or overweight, please list below. If there's something that I missed, please let me know so I can make sure I put that on my little box. Questions, comments, concerns. Again, I hope you guys liked my video. They're always so open and honest. Sorry I had to split this video into 2. Just because YouTube won't let me post anything. I think it's like 15 minutes or something like that, so I'll split it into 2. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later on my next video.